Well, good day to you. This is Greg Downing, your friendly Medicare agent here in beautiful Liberty Hill, Texas. And today I'm going to show you how to get your prescription drug plan set up for next year because you really need to shop it and compare it because of all the changes that are going on with prescription drug plans. Now, so the easiest way to do this is just go right to Medicare.gov. This is the official government website. And then all you got to do is click right here. It says Find Plans, shows you October 15th. That's when Medicare annual enrollment begins. And it's already pre-populated with the year 2025. You just put your zip code in there, hit continue. You're looking for a prescription drug plan. You want to find plans. No, prescription drug, I don't even know what it is. Prescription drug plan, that's what we're looking for. No, nobody gets any help. Continue. And yes, we do want to put our prescriptions in. Next. All right, this is pretty intuitive. So I forget my generics name, but I know the brand name, and that's Plavix. I'm going to add the generic because they don't pay for the brand name, too expensive. All right, I'm going to add that to my drug list. Let me add another one. Again, I can't remember the generic, but that's okay. I'm going to add it. They don't even cover Crestor, so. But you can change these because I take 40 milligrams. One a day, that's 30. Awesome. Let's just add another prescription here. Add prescription. Okay. And that's correct, 30. Add to my prescription drugs. Okay, I'm done. That's it. I'm good. Done adding my drugs. So it's thinking what it's going to do. It's going to sort these. No. Now I got to pick a pharmacy because that's important because you want to, I like HEB, but it's always good to have a backup, see what the cost is because it will be different sometimes. You can put 3 or 4 in there, but, don't overdo this. Just keep it simple. Keep it simple, you know what. All right, so what it's doing is it's looking at all 15 plans that are available, and it's calculating which plan will have the lowest premium and the lowest copays. And when they add those two together, whatever the first one that pops up is going to be the most cost effective. And lo and behold, it's our good friend WellCare Value Script Plan. In 2024, it was 50 cents. I sold a ton of them. And they seem to work fine. And with this particular, for my medications, I wouldn't have to pay anything, and my copays are zero. Ooh, can't beat that. Now you'll notice there's a $590 deductible. Again, reminder, the deductible is only applied if you're taking expensive medications that are advertised on TV, and you would have to hit your deductible, but mine are generic, so I don't have to worry about that. So that looks pretty appealing to me, even though they're never going to pay us our commissions that are due, but I'm getting over that. So, main thing is you want to save money. You don't want to pay more than you need to. All right, so that's one plan. The next plan is most cost effective is from Humana at $43.30. Their copays are also zero on my particular drugs, but you're paying a higher premium, so over the year you're going to spend extra $519 if nothing changes. Now, let me show you something here. Now, I know a lot of you were on the Silver Script Saver plan, but that's gone away, okay? So they're going to roll you into this one plan they have if you don't do anything about it, and that means you're just going to throw away $904 in my situation if you don't do this, okay? So let's go ahead and compare them for fun or for money. So you definitely do want to pay attention to this, or else you're just paying a whole lot of money you shouldn't be. All right, so what I'm doing is comparing these three together. Same medications at HEB, zero value. You're not really paying anything. But what's crazy here is you look, that's $1 more, but look how much more you're paying in copays. So if you just think everything's going to be fine on that silver. You're not. You're going to be wasting money. Okay. So what happens or will happen starting October 15th? There'll be a little red green button here, and you push it, and it says enroll, and then you can click and enroll on that right there, easy peasy. Put your Medicare number in there, and you're good to go. And then you just say, hey, how do I want to pay for it? Social Security deduction, or bill me. In this case, it's zero, so it doesn't matter. But what you want to make sure that you do is there will be a confirmation number once you submit this. And you will want to keep that and keep track of it, because what I'm seeing is that WellCare wins about 80% of the time, and I believe their company will be overwhelmed with all these applications, and a lot of mistakes will be made because I just don't know how they can process such a huge percent of the Medicare market. But we'll wait and see. So just keep on track of it, because you don't want to be without a plan because they didn't get you enrolled. All right, that's just a little information there for you and how you do that. Now, let's say that you're not a person like me and you have to take Xarelto or Ozempic or anything else that's advertised on TV where they look happy. You're not going to be happy because these name brand prescriptions cost a lot more money. And the reason we're having such a big change is what's going on is that in 2025, nobody is supposed to pay more than $2,000 on their copays throughout the year. Because I do have a few people that are paying $3,000, $4,000 because they have very expensive medications. So let's pretend that you're taking Ozempic. Well, I guess there's just one C, Ozempic. How does that affect your prescription choice or plan choice? Well, let's add it. Let's just see what happens. Add that. All right. We're good. We're just going to stop right there. And it's loading. And again, lots of changes going on. Pharmacy, you can do mail order, but for the comparison, it's too complicated. I don't like to do that. Just do 30-day supply. Don't get too analytical on this. This is just a guide. And again, we don't completely trust this 110%, and I'll show you why. And so what I'm recommending people do, if you have some real expensive prescriptions, you should also go to that website of whether it's United Healthcare or WellCare, and make sure that what you're seeing on this site is the same. All right, so now when the calculation comes in with a more expensive drug, AARP, Medicare RX Preferred from United Healthcare shows to be the most cost effective. Now you're going to pay a higher premium, $89.20. Your annual cost, that's your premium and your drug cost, is $14.81. You'll notice this plan does not have a deductible. All right, so let's add to compare this one. We've already selected 3. Okay, well, we'll get rid of some over here. And you'll notice some of these, sorry, let's get rid of this one here. This Humana, yeah, look at it, it's $2,200, so let's kick this sucker out. Bear with me, Scroll Master. Okay, now the lowest compare. All right, so let's compare these 3. And I will let you know too, what we are finding is if you're on some of these real expensive drugs, that some of the Advantage plans, I'm not saying you should do this, but if you're on a real limited income and you're having to pay a couple $100 for prescription drugs, we have found that some of them are less expensive on an Advantage plan, but there's lots of things to consider. So if that's the case for you, call me and we'll evaluate what's going to be best for you. Okay, but anyway, back to this. All right, so if you stayed on the WellCare plan, your total annual cost at HEB is $19.66. Do SilverScript Choice, awful. No matter where you are, 25. Again, you're not supposed to pay more than $2,000. So it's we don't trust everything 100%. But right here's your ticket. So in this case, for people that have Ozempic, Xarelto, not a whole lot of other medications. I'm finding this to be the winner most of the time. So the only 3 plans that have shown up for me that I recommend to anybody so far is WellCare, a couple for Cigna, and then a few for the ARP for people that are paying more money. Okay, now, plan details. And you'll notice it's a little difference at CVS versus HEB. Now, I'm not going to go through all this because I don't want to bore you to death, but this is a way you can see more detailed information. It lists your prescriptions that you're taking over here, shows the annual cost, and it shows your monthly cost. Now, this is your copay, all right? You still got to pay your $89, but your monthly copay is $61.70 for all your prescriptions. Now you'll notice, weird, you get to July, all of a sudden it drops down to $41, and then August is zero. Now, these formulas are very complicated. I am not even going to begin to try to explain them to you, other than there's some, the way they allocate costs and $2,000 jicky-micky, but it doesn't really matter. You just want to look on here and see which one of these is going to be less for you. And then also you can see what each cost of the prescription is at CVS or HEB, but I'm not going to go through all that. And again, that's it. Enroll in the plans that you want. Don't worry about us. We're not concerned about our commission. We will survive. We just want to make sure that, if you're on that SilverScript Saver plan, you think it's going to be fine, you're probably going to spend a lot more money than you need. And I think this is just the way it is going forward. So we want you to save money. We will help you. If you have questions, you have a complicated prescription, we'll do the best we can. But if you can be proactive and help yourself every year, this is going to be the best thing you can possibly do. All right, I'm out of here. Thank you and have a great day.